All you gotta do is think back to about 5 years ago, all you remember, that somebody said something like, hey, you don't wanna follow the recommendations of the doctors? I didn't know you had a PhD, LOL. All right, that's a combination of appeal to authority. You're not following the doctor, so that must mean something's wrong with you. I didn't know you had a PhD, LOL. That's making fun of something that they know is true about you, that you're not a doctor. So they're trying to make it seem like you're silly for not listening to what the doctor says. When that's not what, you're not saying you're not listening to the doctor because you know more than the doctor. You're saying you're not listening to the doctor, period. And there may be a reason for that. But again, when people put it in this packaging, they're not even asking for the reason. All they're doing is trying to pull the rug out from underneath your argument without actually addressing the point as it is. So what they are doing is trying to undermine the entirety of your position without actually addressing it directly. That is the basis of what a logical fallacy is about. So when you catch someone doing this, again, as I tell you every time, you must call out the bullshit. Do not engage. Don't argue with them because they try to make fun of you. Resist the emotional bait and instead point out what they just did. You say, first of all, that's an appeal to authority. Just because someone has some level of authority, like a doctor or a basketball player or somebody on TV, doesn't mean every single thing that they say is true, number one. And number two, just because you are trying to make fun of my position and saying that I don't have a PhD does not mean I am not qualified to make decisions about what I do or do not do with my own body or the body of my children. So if you want to debate my position, then let's talk about it logically as it is, rather than you trying to make fun of it or saying I'm just going to listen to what somebody in authority says without thinking, because that's blind compliance, and that's probably not a smart thing that you should do. That's how you can respond to somebody like that. And usually, again, anybody who would come to you with this nonsense, they probably can't respond to a response like that. That's why you got to be ready for these, because people will use these against you, especially when you say something that they don't like.